Welcome back to Scholarship Cafe. My name is Olumuyiwa, the founder of Scholarship Cafe. So, as promised, today I'll be talking about non-STEM scholarships, and we're going straight to South Korea. The first question is, why study in South Korea? It's not an English-speaking country. Yes, I had my master's in South Korea, courtesy of the South Korean government scholarship, which funded everything, included monthly stipend, tuition, research allowance, and also flights. I didn't pay a dime to study in South Korea. I also had settlement allowance. Apart from the fact that South Korea is the most advanced tech country in the world, it also offers a lot of opportunities for international students, which makes them highly sought after their grads program. Economy is also stable, and in terms of fast internet, seems to have the fastest internet in the world. A lot of people do ask me that why is there little or no scholarship for non-STEM. Reality is that most courses that are funded are actually STEM, so you need to find intersection between STEM and non-STEM. But again, this is a wonderful opportunity offered by KDI School of Public Policy and Management in South Korea. The 2022 spring admission at KDI School of Public Policy and Management is on. Why should you consider KDI? KDI is one of the best institute in terms of public policy in the world, and it offers master's and PhD program in public policy. The online application is on. It opens on the 6th of September and is going to run until the 27th of September. They're offering programs. They have master's program in public policy and also intellectual property, which I'll talk about later, and also the PhD program also in public policy and development. Apart from the fact that they have numerous scholarships for international students, if you want to apply for this admission, you do not have to pay application fee. And you do not have IELTS and TOEFL, you can also apply, especially if your previous mode of instruction is an English. So let's go straight to how to apply for the KDI School of Public Policy and Management 2022 spring admission right away. Like I said, the application period is from the September 6th to the 27th of September 2021, which means that the application is open. The final result, you will know the outcome on the 6th of December, and you can get to be in Korea early February 2022. They have master's program, which is fully funded, a master's of public policy. If you're interested in public policy, you may consider applying to KDI School of Public Policy in South Korea. If you're considering development policy, public management, intellectual property and development policy, I know a lot of people that read law and they want to do something related to intellectual property, so you may consider applying for the KDI Scholarship 2022 spring admission. The PhD program is fully funded with tuition waiver in public policy and also in development policy. They have a part-time program which is strictly for residents of South Korea. So let's go straight to this master's program. For instance, the Masters of Public Policy, what it entails. The Masters of Public Policy entails the study areas such as finance and macroeconomic policy, trade and industry policy, public policy, and social policy. If you are interested in regional development and environmental policy, you may also apply for the MPP program at KDI, which is fully funded. If you're interested in Masters of Development Policy, such as sustainable development, if you're doing something related to international relation and international development, you may want to apply for the Masters of Development Policy in South Korea. The program is fully focused on fostering professional in the field of official development assistant (ODA), which is quite for people that are in this field are familiar with what this represents. So if you're interested in Masters of Public Management, with study areas such as strategic management, global governance and political economy, public administration and leadership, you can apply for this program as well. Like I said earlier, the application fee is free. You also have a master's in intellectual property and development policy. So if you have a background in law or other related field, you can apply for the master's in intellectual property and development in KDI. The MIPD program is a unique program focus on the links between IP and development. Intellectual property is very important in the world right now, so if you're actually interested in this, you may want to apply for this program. For their PhD program, you have a PhD in public policy and PhD in development policy. For public policy, if you have interest in social policy and public finance, finance and microeconomy policy, trade and industrial policy, this may be a good area for you to consider. For PhD in development policy, you have development policy, international development cooperation. If you're interested in development economics, this is one area you may want to consider. The duration of year for the PhD program is actually 3 years. For the master's program, the duration is 1.5 years. For the part-time program, it's about 2 years. Actually, this is for residents in Korea only and not for international students. Are there scholarships for this program in South Korea? Yes, there are scholarships for this program. For the entire program, you have the opportunity to apply for the KDIS scholarship, which includes the G20 scholarship opportunities, as well as the GAS, the Global Ambassador Scholarship, which I know a lot of people that actually add the scholarship. To qualify for the scholarship address applicants which are from the ODA recipient nations. The ODA recipient nation includes Angola, Bangladesh, Burkina Faso, Chad, Democratic Republic of Congo. If you're from Indonesia, you can apply for this scholarship. If you are from my home country, Nigeria, you are qualified to apply for the scholarship. If you're from Pakistan, you can apply for the scholarship. If you're from Zambia, if you're from Yemen, if you're from Uganda, if you're from Senegal, if you're from Rwanda, if you're from Niger, if you're from Nepal, if you're from Malawi, if you're from Kiribati, you can apply for this scholarship. Just when you open the online application, you will see a column where you indicate the scholarship, and if your country is not on the DSA list, you can also have a partial, or rather than the full scholarship, you can also have a work and study scholarship. So the scholarship will be decided by the admission committee according to the applicant's strength and capability, and will be announced in the final result, which means that you need to present a strong application. For PhD, note that for the PhD, the tuition is waived and there's a monthly stipend for the first academic calendar. The scholarship will be restated every year only if student meets all scholarship terms and conditions. So you have to think about meeting all the scholarship terms and conditions, probably the CGP. And there are also special scholarships for PhD, which are dependent on the country or institutions that are sponsoring the scholarship. So again, note that for the master's scholarship, it covers tuition and also covers stipends, and you have access to apply for the GAS scholarship or the Seoul G20 scholarship, or again, there are special scholarship for masters. For the KID scholarship, again, for PhD scholarship, there are also special scholarship, and for PhD you have opportunity to enjoy tuition waiver and monthly stipend, which is guaranteed for the period of study as long as you maintain a specific CGPA. The scholarship terms and conditions are fulfilled. Just an overview of the scholarship. For the GAS scholarship, all scholarship benefits are primarily intended for countries named on the dark list, which I already showed you as published by OECD. For how to apply, the admission period is spring. I'm talking about spring and fall admission. It covers spring and PhD program, full-time and part-time programs. And again, the benefit for the GAS scholarship is full tuition waiver and a monthly stipend for most recipients. International student can apply. For the masters, about 1 year, 3 semesters. For the PhD, about 3 years. The NID scholarship is now on until February next year. For the Seoul G20 leadership Leaders Fellowship, the scholarship is for spring and fall admission. It also covers applicants from the G20 and non-G20 countries. What's important, if you're from the G20 countries, you must have 1 year work experience in the public sector, and if you're from the non-G20 countries, you must be currently employed in the divisional head level of about 6 years of working experience in the public sector. So the year of experience really matters year. If you're applying for the intellectual property, the masters in intellectual management and intellectual property, like I said earlier, you are eligible to get the scholarship, which is the MIPD scholarship, to fund your study throughout your program in Korea. The admission is the scholarship covers spring admission, which is masters only, and the benefit is full tuition, monthly stipend, and round trip fare. Oh my god, this is really lovely, and the program duration is about 1 year, 3 semesters. For further information, you can contact the email address on their page. So I'll drop this link for those that are also interested. So let's go straight to the application. So let's go straight to the application requirement. You should not submit multiple applications. You can only apply for one program. The document review will start on the 28th of September. You get a review result on the 5th of November, and they have an interview on November 15 to 19, 2021. The final result will be on the 6th of December 2021, which will be posted on the KDI school page. You're expected to be in Korea in February 2022. Applicant for master's program who have previously participated in any of the KGSP scholarship is not eligible. Applicant for the PhD who have also participated in KGSP is not also eligible. Dual citizen with Korean nationality, you are not also eligible. For master's program, you need a bachelor's degree from an accredited college or university. If you haven't graduated, you can, if you're in your last lap of program, you can apply as long as you will graduate by February 2022. For PhD program, you need to have your bachelor and master's degree, and also if you haven't gotten your master's certificate, you should complete your master's before February 2022. You need your transcript, as your statement of purpose, which we'll still get, is very important. You need to state why you're applying for this program, the long-term and the short-term goals. For PhD program, you must submit transcript from both undergrad and master's program, and it has to be an official document issued by your alma mater that shows your CGPA. Your certificate is also important. You make a photocopy of the certificate, but it's also important, like, you have to authenticate most of this document at the Korean consulate. If you're from Nigeria, it's in Abuja. Recommendation letters must be sent by your recommenders by pressing the recommendation letter request button on the website. So you have to include so you have to impute the name of your recommenders, and it will send them an email, so that you have to check their box and encourage them to submit a letter before the deadline. Recommendation letter must capture what is applicable in terms of academic prowess, your leadership ability, your volunteering role, and the ability to adapt to a new environment, because you're going to South Korea, which is quite different from your terrain. From the English test, KDI only accepts IELTS, TOEFL, TOEIC, Cambridge English exam. But again, if you add your previous education in English, you can submit a document issued by your university proving that all the courses are fully instructed in English language. That's like a medium of instruction. This is excluded for people who graduated from England, Ireland, United States of America, Canada, excluding Quebec, New Zealand, and Australia. So for the employment verification, it's important to submit the employment verification. The employment period and name of position must be specified, maybe by your boss or the HR or supervisor. It must be signed. Okay, for the solicitation proposal, you should clearly state your interest. It is not required for masters, but this is required for PhD. GRE score is required, optional for PhD, not required for masters. And also, you need to upload a photo file document and document from international community that does not have a signed agreement. A party to the Hague Apostle Convention must authenticate their documents at the Korean embassy in their home country. So you may have to contact the Korean embassy in your home country to confirm how authentication of document is made. So let's go straight to how to apply. The online application is available here, the 10th page of the PDF. Click on this link, then it takes you to a page, and click on the online application. I'm gonna create another account just to show you how easy this is done. Create an account, enter an ID, email, Gmail, password. Let me just that one's already occupied. yahoo.com. Password, let me just click on the password. Then confirm the password and click on the create the account. Then you can see find school and submit application easily. That's 2022 spring admission is open, so click on that, accept every details required, then click on write the application, click on have read, and click on all this, the data retention period, because it wouldn't allow you to go. Then click on the fill out the application, indicate a semester, international as admission, degree, let's say full-time master's program, a category, indicate a KDS scholarship, indicate maybe Masters of Public Policy or Management, or Development Policy or Public Management. I'm going to pick Public Policy the next. Then you can see here you're going to fill a lot of forms, and also you have the language test score or TOEFL or Cambridge, or attach a document, the medium of instruction. Then also you need to upload some documents. Here you have to explain your most important accomplishment. This is your statement of purpose. It should be typed in English, and diagnose and analyze an economic social problem your society is facing. List any additional comment less than 400 words. Save all this and make a document. Attach your passport copy. Your applicant and applicant parent proof of citizenship. I usually use the proof of citizenship from the National Population Census here, and here you are asked to upload your own photo, and here additional document. If you have it, you can put it. Then next, then thereafter, when you're done with all this, you have the employment history, state your employment details, and afterwards you can submit the application. So this is all about the 2022 KDI spring admission for masters and PhD in Korea. Like I said, the online application is on. It's going to be on from September 6th to the 27th of September 2021. I wish you all the best as you apply for the scholarship, and remember, there is no application fee. It comes with tuition waiver and monthly stipend. See you in my next video. Bye for now.